Hello students. Now let us begin with our first chapter, that is whole numbers. Now till class 5 we have studied different type of number. It is counting number, we have fraction, we have decimal, all these type of number. Now we are going to study about whole number. There are many new vocabulary which will be added in class 6 and which you will be coming across. Now let us see a counting number. What are counting numbers? Suppose we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these are counting numbers. Alright. Now these counting numbers, if they start from 1, and we all know there is no end of the counting number. There is no greatest counting number in this set. And what is this set called? This set is called natural numbers. Set of number means the set of number which starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, all the counting number which starts from 1 is called natural numbers. Alright. Now what is the problem in this set of number? We have natural number. Now if I take a very small example, I take a test of 5 marks, say LFT, and I start checking your 5 question. If somebody does 2 question correct, we give them 2 marks. 5 question correct, 5 marks. But if somebody doesn't do anything, if all the answers are wrong, then do we have a number which can help me to give you marks? So there is something missing. All right. What is missing in this set of number? What is missing? Missing is when there is empty. When there is nothing, then we don't have a symbol which can help us to say about nothing or to say about emptiness. So it is 0. All right. We denote it by 0. This is a number 0. All right. We have taken this symbol as emptiness, or this is called 0. Now in this set, in set of natural number, if you add 0, natural numbers in the set of natural number, if you add 0, then the new set becomes 0, 1, 2, 3, this, right? And what is this set of number called? This set of number is called whole number. So today we are going to, it's just in class 6, you have not heard about these words. These are new words which has been introduced in class 6. Now natural number which starts from 1, and the whole number which starts from 0. They are all counting numbers, right? So I have already written the definition in my classwork hard copy of this. So you can consult or you can see when you go across. Now, one more thing, you must know how to form a number line. It's a very simple thing. Number line, it's nothing. It is a line. Alright. This is a line, we know. Arrow indicates that it can be extended both the sides. Now we have, say, we will mark the points, and the points should be equidistant. 1 centimeter le lo, jo bhi, whatever. You can use your scale and you can mark the points. Now suppose this point is O, this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now these are the points which has been marked, given the name. These are the names which has been given to these points. Alright, these are the points on the line. Now this will be 0. If I am going to represent whole number on a number line, it is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? So this is simple. What is line number? If you are asked to draw a line number ka matlab hai, it is the whole number is to be represented on a line, means this is how we have to represent. Now suppose there are questions in your exercise, you are asked to add two numbers, say 2 plus 3. Alright? Now we all know 2 plus 3 is 5, and suppose you are asked to represent it on a number line. What you will do? You will first draw a number line. Right? This is a number line which we have drawn. Now we did not have anything in the beginning, but we have to add 2 plus 3. Matlab, yahan se we had nothing. We have 2, we move to 2 and then 3 more. In 2, we have to add 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So, the whole number, the answer becomes 5. Right. So, this is how we can show how to add two numbers on a number line. Now, suppose we are asked to subtract the two numbers. Subtract, say 6 minus 3. So, what we can do? Again, drawing a number line, right? So, drawing a number line, 6, we know we have to reach 6. This is your 6, right? 0th up. Here, we went to 6 and then we have to subtract 3. Subtracting 3 means if you subtract 1, it becomes 5. 1 more, it becomes 4, and 1 more, it becomes 3. That means, what is your answer? The answer is 3. So, it's nothing new. You all know these are very simple things. But suppose you are asked to show it using a number line, then this is how you have to add and subtract. So, this was about number line. Now, the next thing which we have to know is the properties of whole number. Properties of whole number. Alright? And the properties are closure property, then second property is commutative property, then third is associative property, and the fourth is distributive property. Now these are the properties which you will be needing to know. These are the new words which you have to take it. It's very simple. It's nothing very mathematical. It's just a name. All right. Now we are going to first discuss about the closure property. Alright, we will be discussing about each one of them one by one, but first property, that is closure property, we are going to discuss. Now, it's a very simple thing. What is closure property? We need to know, right? Now, closure property means if you do some operation ka matlab, we know it is addition, we have subtraction, we have multiplication, and we have division. These are 4 operations, mathematical operation. If you perform any operation, then something happens that we have to discuss. Closure property means if you add 2 whole numbers, then say 2 is a whole number, 3 is also a whole number. If you add them, what do we get? We get 5, right? So, this is a whole number. This is also a whole number, and the answer is also a whole number. That means closure property. That means closure property for addition is true. All right. See, any example, we can take different examples. Say if you take 0, 0 is a whole number. If you take say 7, 7 is also a whole number, and when you add, you are getting answer 7, and this is also a whole number. That means the closure property for addition is true. Now let us test this closure property for the rest of the operations also. Now the next is, So closure property of addition is true, that we have concluded. This is our first conclusion, right? Now, let us do for subtraction. Say closure property, say you have taken 2, right? 2 is a whole number. We subtract another whole number, that is 0. What is happening? We are getting 2. This is a whole number. 0 is also a whole number, और answer भी whole number आ रहा है. That means closure property for addition, for subtraction should also be true. But we cannot conclude. Let me take more example. Now suppose I take one number to be 2. Another number to be 9 is also a whole number. But have you been taught how to subtract 9 from 2? We have not been taught. That means it is not a whole number. Is that clear? It's not a whole number. We haven't learned how to subtract 9 from 2, a bigger number from the smaller number. That means, what do we conclude? Closure property for subtraction is not true. Now, in the same way, we have to check for the other operations also, that is multiplication and division. Now, multiplication, I have taken 2, one whole number. I have taken another whole number, and if I multiply, I am going to get this. If I take one whole number, if I take another whole number to be this, again I am getting a whole number. That means the closure property, the third point is closure property for multiplication is, this is your second, multiplication is true, right? This is your third. Now let us check for division. Suppose we have 12 here. This is a whole number. We have another, we have 3 here. If I divide these two numbers, whole number, 3 fours are 12. This is also a whole number. So we may conclude that it is true for division. But let us check another number. अगर हम लोगों ने 6 को, if I divide 6 by 0, we are not going to get any result. It doesn't exist. I will speak about this. Doesn't exist. We cannot divide any number. Like 6 है, आपने इसको 0 से divide करने की कोशिश की. What happens? 0 1s are 0, 0 6s are 0, 0 8s are 0. So we cannot divide when any number is divided by 0. It doesn't exist. So this we have to understand. Now another example, if I take, this is 6 is a whole number, or 7 is also a whole number. If I divide, am I getting a whole number? 6 by 7? Is it a whole number? No, it's a fraction. That means, what is our fourth conclusion? The fourth conclusion is, for division, it is not true, right? That means, what did we conclude? We have the conclusion, closure property. This is the one, this is the first property which we have studied, and the closure property is true for addition and multiplication, but it is not true for subtraction and division. So that's all. So tomorrow we'll continue with the other properties.